morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping you had a great morning this morning. It is Monday morning. It's always a coffee kind of morning. It is Family Day here in Ontario, Canada. I'm not sure about the rest of Canada, but it is definitely a holiday today, which is awesome. I'm also off tomorrow, so a nice extended time off. But man, what a snowstorm we had yesterday. A ton of snow. I actually left about an hour early just to get home, as a lot of things were shutting down. I had heard rumors, I don't know if it's true or not, that some police were stopping drivers wondering what they were doing on the road because it was just that bad. It's a beautiful sunny day out there today. I've got to get back out and do some more shoveling. I did some when I got home last night, and of course, sitting in the snow were two packages that I had ordered from Amazon, covered in snow. One wasn't even in a box. It was my inner sleeves that I ordered. Thankfully, it was covered in plastic, outer plastic, but again, buried in snow, and then a box of 2 albums. Luckily, they had inner boxes around them, because the outside boxes were just covered. Some of the drivers are idiots. I'm sorry. They just don't care. Or they don't realize. I don't know what the reason is. Anyway, everything's good. Everything's cool. But I discovered a new band. New to me, anyway. They've been around since '94, but so good. Just shows me that I've got so many more bands to look and discover. These are the Flower Kings. This is their album, The Rainmaker. Look at that gorgeous cover. I've got another one to show you in a second. Swedish progressive rock band formed in '94 by guitarist and singer-songwriter Roine Stolt. Very symphonic progressive rock, similar to the Yes. Dynamic changes, heavy bass, vocal harmonies, abstract lyrics, long songs, all that good stuff you love in progressive rock. Active between 1994 and 2008, then again from 2011 to 2015, and from 2018 to the present. So this is their 6th album. Gorgeous double album. There's the lyrics there. You've got, I'm going to butcher these names as well, Jamie Salazar on drums, Johan Rengold on Fender bass and fretless bass, Haas Freuberg on vocals and vocoder, Roy Stolt on vocals, electric and acoustic guitars, keyboards, and percussion, Hans Brynässon on progressives and chains. I'm not sure what that means. Ulf Wallander on soprano saxophone, and Thomas Boyden on additional keys. This one comes with a nice color mini booklet. And this is the vinyl. Beautiful 180 gram vinyl. This is a re-release, 2022 re-release, I believe, from the original 19. What's the hype sticker say? 19. Released in 2001. Now remastered and available on vinyl for the very first time. It also has this is the 2nd album, but it also has a CD of the original. So bonus for sure. But I've only heard this album so far. But what a fantastic album it is, and that cover's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. The second one I have, this is even more gorgeous. Look at You Now, the 16th album by the band, and the latest album, 2023 release. Beautiful. I kept the hype sticker here as well. 16th album from the progressive rock veterans. 69 minutes of brand new music. And then see the band on tour, blah, blah, blah. Roine Stolt is on this one. Michael Stolt, Haas Freuberg, and Mirko De Maio. But again, on beautiful black vinyl with the poly sleeves. I have yet to listen to this one, but I'm sure it's just as good or I don't want to say better than the one I just showed you, but there's the lyrics inside the second album. So yeah, a new band to me. If you guys know of the Flower Kings, let me know. I want to get more. I want to delve into these albums and discover them and really listen to them and then dig into more of their albums for sure. The other band I want to talk about is one of my favorite, I'd say my top 10 bands ever. One of my favorite Canadian bands for sure. The Guess Who. Amazing Canadian band. Formed in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Great success in the 60s, late 60s and early 70s with keyboardists and one of the best vocalists ever in that era, Burton Cummings, and guitarist Randy Bachman, who went on to form Bachman Turner Overdrive. He's still around, man. Both of them are still around. Randy's like 82 years old or something. It's crazy. Huge hits from the band. American Woman, These Eyes, No Time, Bus Rider. I mean, hit after hit after hit. Every album that they put out is fantastic. They went through a bunch of lineup changes for sure. But 11 studio albums they released. They charted both in Canada and the States. American Woman, they're probably the most successful album in 1970 release. Hit number 1 in Canada, number 9 in the States. Never been nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tragic. Then you put... I don't understand the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. These guys are a staple of classic rock, and they've never been nominated. As well as Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf's never been nominated either. Stupid. They've released 16 studio albums, again, over their career. I Don't Have Its Time, their third album. I couldn't find their first two. I don't know why, or anything about their first two. Maybe I just didn't look deep enough. But in Its Time is the third album by the band. Started as Chad Allen as the lead singer. So maybe that's why I wasn't looking under the Guess Who. I should have been looking under Chad Allen. Its Time introduces Burton Cummings as the lead vocalist and Bruce Decker from the Deverons. Bruce Decker is shown on the album cover, but he never performed on the album. Big turning point in the for the group because it was more of a 50-60 style group before, but they went more towards garage rock at the time. This one here is a gem. This is 68's A Wild Pair, featuring the staccatos on half of the album, which turned out to be the 5-man electrical band. Staccatos from Ottawa, Ontario. 5-man electrical band, of course, the big hit Signs. And then the other half is the Guess Who. Amazing early album by the band. This is on the Nimbus label. And really good stuff. So that's the staccatos. Again, they turned into 5-man electrical band. Ton of albums. Les Emerson led the band for sure, but really good stuff. Then you have their fourth album, Wheatfield Soul. Thank you, Sue Hansen. The fourth album, 1969 release. This is pretty much their first full-length Guess Who album. with Burton Cummings, taking the majority of lead vocals on here. Chad Allen wasn't on this one. Big hit, These Eyes. That kind of put them into the realm of becoming successful. Boy, Susan Hansen really loved their albums. It's on the Victor label. So good, so good. And then you've got American Woman. Now I only had this, but I recently found the vinyl version on beautiful blue vinyl. It's on the Victor label, RCA Victor. The 6th album by the band. The last to feature Randy Bachman. He would leave to again start Bachman Turner Overdrive. But this is No Sugar Tonight, No Time. Of course, American Woman. Hit after hit after hit on this one. Again, one of their most successful albums. I'll keep this one just for shits and giggles, but American Woman, No Time, Talisman, No Sugar Tonight, New Mother Nature, kind of 2 songs put together. 969, The Oldest Man. What Friends Fall Out, 815, Proper Stranger, Humpty's Blues, American Woman, Epilogue, and there's a bonus track in here. Got to Find Another Way, previously unreleased. So then we have Share the Land, the 7th album by the band, again on that RCA Victor. This is Andrea Laundrie. Thank you, Andrea, for this album. I appreciate that. Vinyl still sounds good. Pardon me. 7th album, 1970 release. The first album without Randy Bachman on here. They had to bring 2 guitarists in to replace Randy Bachman. That's how good he was. They brought in Kirk Winter and Greg Lusky. 2 great guitarists in their own right, but they had 2 guitarists to replace one. International success again. Hand Me Down World, Hang On to Your Life. Yeah, so good, so good. This is another one I just picked up, and I think it's a hidden gem for me. I think it's maybe one of my favorite albums by the band. It's got so many great elements of progressive rock and some jazz and funk and, of course, rock and roll. So Long, Bannatyne. Amazing. 1971 release. It's got a big hit Rain Dance on this one. But there's so many cool tracks on this one. I was listening to it the other day and said, holy God, that's amazing. Amazing stuff. And of course, Burton is just right at the top of his game, for sure. And then you have the Best of the Guess Who, their 4th compilation. I've only seen this one in the wild, but apparently there's 4 other compilations out there, or 3 other compilations out there. 1971 release. All their hits: These Eyes, Laughin', Undone, No Time, American Woman, No Sugar Tonight, New Mother Nature, Hand Me Down World, Bus Rider, Share the Land, Do You Miss Me, Darlin', Hang On to Your Life. These guys just put out hit after hit after hit. Then I don't have Rockin', their 9th album. There's a picture of it here. The last album to feature guitarist Greg Lusky. You got 2 singles on this one, Heartbreaker Bappa and Guns, 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 one of my favorite tracks. I don't have Artificial Paradise, the 10th album, 1973 release. New bassist Bill Wallace on this one. I don't have number 10, which is actually the 11th album by the band. Road Food, again, I don't have that one either. The 12th album, the last to feature Kirk Winter and Donnie McDougall on here. I do have Flavors Flavors is the first album to feature Dominic Troiano. Big hit on here, Dancin' Fool. This is on the Nimbus label. Dominic, of course, was with the James Gang as well. Amazing guitarist for sure. This is a great album. Really good, really good album. Simple cover, but good. I don't have. Oh, I do have this one. Sorry. I don't have. What am I missing here? I don't have. I guess I'm not. Here it is. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Power in the Music, the 14th album. Cheesy cover. Because if you lift it up, of course that, just shows the boys there. But cheesy cover again on the Nimbus 9 label. The 14th album, the last album to feature Burton Cummings, as he would leave to start a solo career, which he had a fantastic solo career. We got Roseanne, when the band was singing, shaking all over. Good stuff. Then you've got, I've got a compilation album here. Guess Who, The Way They Were. It's a collection of leftovers from the band's most successful lineup. It's on the RCA Victor label. Yeah, you've got some good stuff on here. Silverbird, Species, Running Down the Street, Miss Frizzy. Tracks that obviously you don't hear, but this is a great compilation album. And the final two they put out is Together Again, which is a concert album. 1983 reunion tour recorded at the CNE Canadian National Exhibition Band Shell, Toronto, 1983. And the Guess Who Running Back Through Canada, the best of 2004, recorded live in 2002 when they had a reunion tour. So there you have it. There's some awesome. Every album that Guess Who put out, I think, is fantastic. And this new band that I've discovered, the Flower Kings. I'm so happy to discover these guys. And I'll be listening to these guys for sure today. Anyway, have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.